We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins on Sunday Night Primetime.
Evan McPherson with a kickoff for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They're going to run, and that's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And It's a quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Ready.
Tua will get this one out wide to Tyreek. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ready.
We'll try the right side this time, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5.
Go ahead. Ready. Hey. Watch it, Oscar. Out.
Now it's Tua. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
All right, fellas. Listen. All right, come on.
That is caught out wide on the RPO, and the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's close to another 1st down, which is brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
That is caught left side by Waddle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Cincinnati first down. Higgins sent in motion.
First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, Burrow. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take this one in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. His 12th touchdown of the year. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out to a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 3. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought. Of putting this in the landing area, so it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, ready. Ready, team, help!
They'll begin here on the ground. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. They'll give them 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Take the handoff. Now, Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's get set. 180. Right up. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
On one, right? Here we go. 180. Right shot.
Back to throw, Burrow. The second down throw is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he will get into the end zone. Velus Jones. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. His ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
18. What's that?
Split them here on this drive.
Scat.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That is caught. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180.
Gray brought in motion.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and long.
Here we go. Hey, Shannon,
To throw is Burrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. A dangerous Tyreek Hill is deep for Miami. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Miami. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. From the gun, here's Tua. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11. And quickly pick up the 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Gray brought in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll look underneath here for Jones. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here's Ryan Rico now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Yeah, ready. Ready, team! Water, long.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season. Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
Turbo one, hard. It's safe. Go ahead. Running deep.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be second down.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Hey, 21G, 21G. Ready.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
I'm fine, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 180.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow gonna open by putting it up. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. Not much there, maybe a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
12 yards on that hookup. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now, pause here. Injured player. It's Jamar Chase, who's in some discomfort. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Burrow. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
They
yards.
get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go.
2nd down, Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal.
180. 180.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
That one is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Gun.
The motion man is Board.
Big 13. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Ready. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Solo left Zion.
On first and 10 here. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here we go. Right, 80.
The run here with Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 35, here's second and 9.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point. And does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is the Pro Bowl safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's hard. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. So a big one there to start the drive. 65 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
Go ahead. Help!
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On one, right? 11 empty. Here we go. Can. Stop. 11, Thomas. Stop.
First down throw for Burrow. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he will score. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Bengals. His 4th TD grab of the season. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. And the operation looked to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Hey! Big team! Hey, 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 hey!
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. His pass complete to Darius Gates. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Solo left Zion. Good. Out! Out!
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Funny, TX. Get set. Hey.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard.
Go ahead.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
1st and 10.
Ready.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Now a give up the middle. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
It's safe. Go ahead.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. To the goal line and in. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 2nd touchdown this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Dolphins will up the lead to 5.
Dolphins 14, Bengals 9. Jason Sanders.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide 80,
Burrow now to throw on first down. That'll be swung out right to Jones. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. The motion man is Boyd. On first down, Burrow. Short one there to his tight end, Fan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
The motion man is Boyd. On first and 10, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
He'll go right and find his running back.
Burrow's pass complete to Bayless Jones. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
They run straight ahead with Jones. And he's in! Bayless Jones. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will up it to a 2-point lead.
Dolphins 14. Evan McPherson.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
All right, come on. Out.
Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, shot. Ready, two. Turbo 1, high. Watch it, Oscar. Hut.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man, it's Davis downfield. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready. Corner. Ready, two. Hey, 21, TA. Hey. Ready.
Now Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
3rd and 5.
Let's go. All right. Out, done.
Again, it's Tua. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
Burrow now. connects with Gray on that one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good.
Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here we go.
Here's a designed run. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
10 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught 2. And he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The Dolphins.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Double one, hard. Out.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
2nd and 10.
Hey. All right, come on.
A shotgun snap to Tua. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around. but it falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 G's.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch it. All right. Out.
Throwing again, it's Tua. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Go ahead. Out.
Now a handoff, running right. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Ollie Gordon. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Brown. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Now it's second and 1.
Get set. 11 empty. Hey, can.
Now Burrow. Catch made. That's Boyd. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
This one complete to Higgins. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Second down, Burrow. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That is Kader Kohou up from the secondary. He gets in to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup.
Here we go.
This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's going to be caught by Gray. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. Not much happening there, just a short game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Gray brought in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, here we go. It just shows how special he can be.
And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard.
It's a loss of 1.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
Now from the 9. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's get set. Back.
To throw is Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back.
Burrow's pass. Complete to Chase Brown. A 2-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw, Burrow. This one caught at the 4.
Burrow's pass. Complete to Danny Gray. A gain of 3 yards.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. His kick is good. He got it. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, shot?
Tua will get this one out wide to Tyreek. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Step. Solo left Zion. So 21G, 21G.
From the gun, here's Tua. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Let's go.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Gun. Dot. 12. Dot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
27-yard line.
On one, ready? 12. Here we go.
Gray brought in motion. On first and 10, Burrow. That one finds Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 20.
Here's second down and 3.
Here we go. Dot.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
3 yards. And the Bengals first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
On one, ready?
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Connected with the tight end. That's that. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
On one, ready?
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Here we go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And this is going to be no good. The penalty flags come raining in. This could very well be a roughing call. Another extra point opportunity here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Dolphins 29.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa work it out of the pistol. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Go ahead. Come on, 2. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
Solo left. Hey. Solo left side.
Throwing again, it's Tua. That's made there by Waddle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. This is 1st and 10.
21G. Ready. 20, TX. Whoa. Ready.
Tua to throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. Here comes second down.
All right. Watch it up. Double one, high.
Again, it's Tua. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10.
Hey, 21, cheer.
To the air again, Tungavailoa. That caught by Davis. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
16 yards.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. Here is first and goal.
Hey, get set.
He pulls it in around the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow is going to air this one out. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Ready. Ready, team, with it.
Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So a win here for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.